can't see straight. Big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on this break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. At about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Williams, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Denver.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Broncos 8, Ravens 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, and now some space to operate. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 11. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson going to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run it again with Williams. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down, Denver.
Throwing is Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Broncos first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. In motion right is the running back. Here we go with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to run for him with Williams. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Runs like that, this time on the RPO, is why they call him dangerous.
I love the way you drop that in there. His decision-making is what makes it all go, because his ability to process so quickly what the defense is doing, make the right read, and then when he takes off and runs, also knows how to protect himself downfield after he's gotten all he can out of a sprint.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal, Denver.
In motion goes Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Now they send a running back in motion right. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Broncos 35, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throw caught by Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Jackson on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
On the option to give to Williams here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that.
We got London on the whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Go